Hi YouTube, Tom back again. Just doing my top winter scents. Sorry it's a little bit late, but with my work schedule and also just living in the UK, if winter ever comes here, it comes late. It's overall pretty mild and wet. So take it with a pinch of salt and hope it helps someone in the future. I've only got 5, I'm a little bit short on time, but also I wanted to keep it short and sweet and just give you an idea of where my flavour's at. So I've got one honourable mention, and it's what really got me into fragrances. I smelled it on a friend of mine. He had the Aftershave Balm, which is a little bit sweeter, and that is from the House of Dior, and that's the original Fahrenheit. That famous, or rather infamous, leather gasoline note. It's really manly. It's quite complex in a nice traditional way that somehow still manages to last through the ages. Whilst it's not safe, I think it's a classic. The reason it's only an honourable mention is because it is quite unique, and I just don't reach for it often. It's quite aggressive at times, and whenever I have an occasion to go to, if it's work, if it's to the pub, if it's anything really, a date, I always find myself reaching for something else. So that's why. So that's my honourable mention, Dior Fahrenheit. So my top 5. The next one is still, there's no order to it. I just wear them different times. It's still from the House of Dior. Dior is one of my favourite houses. And that is Dior Homme Intense. I went for the big boy because it's quite versatile, I find, but mainly for the afternoon and evening. It's got that really buttery leather iris with a little bit of cocoa. It stays quite close to your skin, so I wear it a lot, but it lasts forever. I wear it a lot to the pub, after hour drinks, dates, dinners, where you need something that behaves itself but still makes itself known. It's a little bit sweet, and it's got a little bit of a fruity pear thing going on. I think for something like a dinner, it just hits the mark perfectly. It's not really common, so I think even to just drinks to the pub, it's quite easy to wear because it makes itself known, but it doesn't interrupt with anybody's sort of personal space, and because it is a little bit sweet and leathery, people do want to kind of unconsciously be close to you, which is kind of what you want. So go check it out if you haven't already. So the next one is another one I wear on a night out, but because it performs a little bit better, I wear it more for nights out that aren't as casual, so maybe dinners or the odd sort of outing to not a club. I don't do clubs as such, but you know what I mean, that kind of scenario. And it's from the House of Amouage, and it is Reflection Man. Reflection Man is very sweet, very rich. You wouldn't expect anything less from Amouage, sort of an Omani house. It's got a little bit of frankincense down the bottom, but it's mainly white florals you're going to get. A lot of jasmine, a little bit of neroli, and the reason I prefer to wear this much more in the winter months is because it's got that wonderful, really spicy base and middle, so pimento berries, sandalwood, vetiver, patchouli, that really come out to play in the winter. In the summer, the jasmine just blooms with so much force. It's a little bit too much. And then, yeah, I would say in the summer you'd get that, I think it was my Mickers, Dan, hey Dan, that kind of grandma feeling, which I could get, because first time I tried it, it was like, yes, this is amazing. Second time I was like, dude, no. And I tried it again and I loved it, and I bought a bottle and I was surprised by how much I wear it. It's quite versatile for those nights out. Now, I love my incense. So sticking with the House of Amouage is Interlude Man, incense and leather, with a little bit of a fresh oregano top that just chirps it up a little bit. It's not really churchy. I don't find. It's not hippie, and it's not barbecue. It's sweet. It's smooth. It's very, very creamy. And if you like something like Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather, there's no reason why you wouldn't like this. I think it's right up your alley. Whereas Tuscan Leather is smooth, this one is a little bit more creamy, if you can make that distinction. And so raspberry, making it a little bit fresher, you got oregano, but the sweet myrrh and a few of the other bits, sandalwood, etc., and the leather, give it that overall sweetness. I wear this wherever I like, really. I wore it to the office, and it's weirdly my only complimented one. Go figure. I wouldn't wear it to go buy a loaf of bread, but anywhere else, maybe more along the lines of nights out with mates, maybe like going to the pub, just because it lasts very well, and even though I find that it stays within a good scent bubble, I would say it might interfere a little bit too much with somebody else's personal space on something like a dinner where food's involved, but it just brings me so much joy. I don't really care, I just wear it nonetheless. Another rich, sweet, but this one is quite a bit drier, and that is from the House of Diptyque, and that's Veloute. A nice Moroccan inspired scent. Iris, tobacco, pepper, dried fruit. If you like something like Dior Homme, try this. This is a little bit more complex. It's quite a bit drier. It's got more going on. It's a bit spicier, a bit more exotic. It's my jumper scent. It is just really, really comfortable to wear, but because it is dry and it's got little subtleties, like the sweetness from dried fruits and a dry wisp of incense, I'm not sure that it's for everyone. I reckon that quite a few of the others, even Interlude, would be appreciated by more, but I do wear this more, and the price for what you get is just amazing. Diptyque is definitely one to try as a house if you like overall safe scents that are quite unique. I know that's a contradiction, but if you smell a Diptyque, you know what I mean. And the last one is from the house of Serge Lutens, and that is Chergui, an oldie but a goodie, another Moroccan inspired scent. This one is just sweet, rich, it makes me happy, and I wear this to a night out, dates. I wore it the other day to work, only one spray. After I shaved, I wet shaved, and it had a spicy kick to it. It really, really done well. It was a cold morning, and unlike a lot of other tobacco honey scents, at least ones with honey in it, it's really well balanced. It's not straight up honey. You've got hay that connects everything together. The tobacco's rich, it's ambery, it's just beautiful, it's very romantic, and one of the best, and I'm sure that you'll see it on a few others' list. Check it out if you haven't, I'm sure you have. So that gives you an idea of kind of where my flavour is at during the winter months. So let me know what you think, if there's anything I'm missing out that I should try that's along these lines, and what you're wearing. I'd love to hear. I know it's a little bit late. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.